Wednesday, May 4th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. We've had a frontal boundary pulling on through the region as we've gone through last night and very early this morning. The rain and thunderstorm activity associated with that continues to pull east and away from the region with time today. We did have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings required, actually a pretty good number of them as they moved through the mountains into the foothills and portions of the Piedmont with the storms yesterday, late afternoon and into the evening. And we did have a few wind reports come in, those blue dots, each representing a wind damage report that came in, a couple of hail reports as well. And that is continuing to exit off to the east. Again, there's the broad perspective of the radar this morning. This is the 5:15 a.m. radar image. And you have this back edge of the rain at that point in time that was pretty close to Interstate 85 and continuing to advance further east. There's the broader perspective. That's it. That's the tail end of the rain. With this storm system. In terms of watches, warnings, advisories, all the white shaded counties in the mountains, those are frost advisories. That'll be for tonight, as it will be a pretty chilly night overall. There's the temperature map, the cooler air overwhelming the pattern, the warmth at the time I'm cutting this video in terms of 60s and 70s confined to the immediate coastal plain, and that cooler air winning the battle here over the next couple of days. Big upper level trough continuing to swing in, and that is going to usher in that push of cooler air here. And also notice this next disturbance back here in the Rocky Mountain region. Pretty sharp little disturbance that swings in here on Friday, and so I have gone ahead and thrown in the chance of a couple of isolated showers or storms into Friday's forecast. I'll show you that in just a second. There's the rain pulling farther eastward today as the cool air settles on in. This is a pretty decent little shot of chillier air. And tonight's low temperature deal will all be about the winds. High pressure builds in. Now, I don't think for most of us the wind is really able to go calm. But in spots that, if that does happen, we could easily see some upper 30s in the Piedmont. But I think, generally speaking, overall, many Piedmont spots will be in the lower 40s. But again, if the wind goes calm, could see some 30s popping up tomorrow morning. And then just a beautiful day tomorrow, sunshine and highs, upper 60s to up around 70 degrees. In some Piedmont locations. Now, Friday, there's the deal. GFS and a couple of other models as well, printing out a chance of those isolated showers and storms with that disturbance as it ripples through. And then the forecast gets kind of complex. I've left Saturday's forecast dry, and we should warm well up into the 70s, maybe even some folks approaching 80 Saturday afternoon. All right, there's Mother's Day on the GFS, and really what the deal is going to be, beginning later this weekend into next week, there's going to be a frontal boundary draped somewhere across the region. It could be there, could be there. Somewhere in that corridor, though, there'll be a frontal boundary, and what's going to happen is there'll be little disturbances right along that front, little MCSs, complexes of showers and storms that will ripple through from time to time. Those are almost impossible to time out ahead of time. And again, they'll ride the front. So if that front's north of us, we'll be dry. If that front's draped over the area, we'll have occasional rounds of showers and storms. Now, for Sunday, Mother's Day, I have gone ahead and thrown in the chance of some showers and thunderstorms, at least scattered across the region. There's the European perspective. It's a little farther north with the frontal boundary placement. Canadian, close enough to give us the chance of a few showers and storms. And then watch what happens on the GFS here. This is Monday. That is Tuesday, and it is all going to be about where that front sets up. It could be in the Virginias, it could be in the Carolinas. Wherever the front sets up, it'll be kind of an unsettled period with rounds of showers and storms. But if that front is to the north of us, it's going to be very warm and muggy, highs well up into the 80s, and pretty humid conditions. So that'll kind of be the deal we're trying to hone in on as we get into late this weekend and at least the first few days of next work week. All right, that is it for this Wednesday edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.